I talk a lot about Bitcoin, but this is not a Bitcoin channel. I talk a lot about investments, but this is not an investment channel. So what the hell am I trying to do with this channel? Stay tuned. I have a goal for this channel and for you. And someone say it's an audacious goal, a dream that's unreachable, but I will persist. And what is my goal? Enlightenment. Not just for me, but for you and me. What I'm trying to do is to elevate you to a new level, to see a different point of view. For example, this. Most people, most individuals, take a look at this. And this is, of course, it's just a black tumbler, but it could be anything. It could be a tumbler, it could be a stock, it could be anything. But what they do is they see something, they see this tumbler, they see this one point of view, and they think they know it, and they think they understand it. But if someone like me could help you just look at it from a different point of view, you will see this. And this will change the value of this tumbler, either up for some or down for some. But it's just a different point of view to understand the true nature of this and anything that we study. Now it takes you to have the self-awareness to be able to turn this around, but also for some situations, in some instances, it's actually somebody else that's controlling this point of view for you. So somebody could say, yeah, you want to see the other side? And they do this. So that's a little dumb example, but one of the paradigm shifts, one of the POV shifts that you also have to make is this. What you're seeing in reality, or what you're seeing in the markets, like for example, Bitcoin, is also being controlled and manipulated. I'm not just saying the coin itself, the investment vehicle itself, I'm saying your perception is being manipulated. So right now, if you believe in Bitcoin going to go up to, keep on going up to 30,000, to 50,000, to 100,000, 400,000, 1 million, those beliefs that you have been put in place in your mind by some other force, some other person with agenda. Okay, you have to understand that they've done a job so well that you believe it now deep in your core. And you have to understand, how did those beliefs come about? Did you yourself study the white papers, go in and do the research yourself for Bitcoin and understand A to Z? Of course you didn't. You have other people, so-called experts, who have been feeding you this. So I'm not, again, it's crazy because people think I am against Bitcoin. I'm not against Bitcoin. I've been one of the first actually supporters of Bitcoin. If you can actually hear from some of my coworkers, like more than almost 10 years ago, I knew about Bitcoin, okay? So it's not that I'm against it. I am against the powerful forces out there trying to manipulate you and cause you to believe in something that's not you. It's just a Bitcoin. It's just an investment. You have to be detached from your investments. Don't be so emotionally invested in them, because when that happens, your mind, your body, everything about you is stuck in holding on to that investment. And if it doesn't go the right way, then you can actually be holding something to your doom, to your death. It could be just falling. You just hold on and never let go. One way to be detached is to understand that you don't understand everything, okay, first of all. So most people that I know who are very intelligent, they know that they don't know. Versus the lower intelligence people, they think they know a lot more than they know. And trust me, you and I are not part of that super intelligent, most likely you and I are not part of that super intelligent group. So we think we know a little bit more than we actually really know. That's something that you have to realize. If you could actually level up and then come to a realization that you don't know everything, or you don't know the majority of things, or you don't know all the factors that come into play, for example, with Bitcoin, that gives you a little pause before you invest something, before you reinvest in something, before you really say gung-ho and put your life into it. Because not knowing everything means that there could be something out there, behind the corner, under the covers, up from above, something that just strikes you out of the blue, okay? So we have to be aware that these situations can happen, and when they do, they should shift your reality to the new reality instead of being chained to the old reality, which means that you will hold on to this thing forever. It's actually common sense. Think about it. Do you think the top leading money managers of all time, when they made an investment, they were emotionally involved, emotionally fell in love with that investment, or they're more cold and calculating and they just saw it as an investment and treated it like an investment. The best of the best are detached, and I like to call it pimp investing. P-I-M-P, okay? That's kind of a, yeah, kind of iffy, but means that you got these hoes working for you. You don't fall in love with them. They make money for you, good. If they don't, you know what I mean, right? You have to, don't show no love to these investments, okay? Because when you show love to these investments, they'll burn you every single time. That's just the way it is. But do show some love for your boy and hit that like button. Come on, guys. Let's hit 2,000 subscribers by New Year's. How about that? Please help me out. So although I am a warm-hearted individual, for my investments, I'm cold-hearted, indifferent, okay? God said that's the greatest sin, but he didn't mean that towards investments. And when you are that indifferent, you are much more open to hearing both sides of arguments, okay? So right now on YouTube, on the media, I would say it's probably 99% Bitcoin positive, Bitcoin bull. You need people like me to play the devil's advocate, to give you a different point of view. Every investment needs counter arguments, and you as an investor, as someone who hopes to be a sophisticated and successful investor, must look at the counterpoints objectively and study them and be able to argue against those rationally with facts, not just emotions, not just curse words, and not just calling me names. When you fully engage in these type of debates, you will gain a much better understanding of your position and the actual investment itself. So it's a must that you seek out arguments, you seek out the counter side, that you seek out the devil advocate for any investment that you do. Now, I believe right now that Bitcoin can definitely, absolutely go higher because of the absolute frenzy that everyone's just diving into Bitcoin. But there are definite mines in the road. So many powerful forces that could come to play and actually destroy Bitcoin. Believe it or not, yes, it's possible. The one I see right now that could actually be the first powerful crash of Bitcoin could be the stock market, okay? Because they are, some people believe they are decoupled, but they are absolutely not decoupled. When the stock market crashes, every asset class, including Bitcoin, will go down a lot. Everyone right now is so leveraged in stocks, so leveraged in bonds, so leveraged in Bitcoin that when one market will crash, they'll need to sell to cover their margins, sell to cover their stocks, sell to cover their house payments, sell everything. So Bitcoin in every asset class will crash, which you might like. So you could buy even more Bitcoin and cover your ass. But how about now, you cover that little thumb with your little thumb and give this boy a like. I read all your comments. Let me know what you thought about this video, my videos in general, and what you want to see. I love you guys, and let's head into 2021 together. Let's go!